Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Virgos. Virgo, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Virgos, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through about who this person is, what they're like, how you'll meet, what kind of relationship it's going to be. All right. All right, so we see the 10 of Swords. Okay, so this could be somebody who you meet who's experienced loss. So this could be a divorce, or this could be the loss of a loved one. All right, they're showing up as the Queen of Swords. Some of you, this is an ex, okay, or it's somebody you have dealt with before. For others of you, you might know their ex, or you might meet them as they're going through some sort of divorce or separation. All right, Virgo, they're viewing you as the Moon card, Cancer, Pisces energy, and the type of relationship it's going to be the Ace of Swords, so it does feel like a fresh start. And we have the Sun, strong Leo energy. You know, I just did the Leo reading, and I was going to say there might be something in that reading for my Virgos, especially if you're a Virgo-Leo cusp, or you have strong Leo placements, or you're dealing with a Leo. But I do feel like, you know, this person could be a Leo, but I do feel like this person is sunny. They have a sunny disposition. I feel like this person is, they're positive, they're passionate, they're really playful. But you might meet them and when they're going through a bit of a dark period. All right, Virgo. So, I feel like you might even, as they're finalizing their divorce, you might meet them, or you might meet them as they've been, they're still estranged from, an ex or something. It could also be some sort of ending, okay, some sort of personal loss that they've experienced, mourning the loss of a loved one, or the end of a job or a living situation or something. Because I do feel like they do have a happy disposition, but you meet them, they're kind of serious. We see the Hierophant card. They could have strong Taurus in their chart. This is somebody who's very generous. This is somebody who's very grounded. This is someone who I feel is going to be really compatible with you. I do think that even if they have been divorced or they've gone through a difficult breakup, like they haven't given up on love, they still are looking for commitment, longevity within their relationships. Yeah, look at that. And we get strong Taurus and Libran energy. This is someone who really prioritizes balance and harmony within relationships. I feel like this person could be going through some legal issues here, Virgo, when you meet them, or they could work in law, like as a lawyer or law enforcement or something like that. And I feel that, but I do feel like this person, despite what they've been through, they are very balanced. They're very well put together. They are concerned with appearances. So sometimes they do put on like a brave face. I don't see them wearing a mask necessarily, but again, it's like this is the type of person that doesn't want to weigh other people down with their problems. So they do sort of put on a brave face or have a happy demeanor, even when some stuff is going on in the background. But of course, with you, I feel they're going to be very open, very honest, very direct. Like you'll know what's always up with this person. Really strong major arcanas coming through here, Virgo, so a really powerful connection. All right, let's see what else we need to know. All right, this person is solid. They're dependable. They're predictable. All right, this person may have a son, or they may have a close-knit relationship with their mom, or just speak very highly of their mother. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Yep, I do see that this person is very generous. They put the needs of others first. Okay. And we see Leo, so they may be another Leo or have strong Leo placements. All right, and for some of you, there could be a bit of an age difference here. Okay, but that's not going to be for all of you. All right, with the Queen of Swords coming through, again, I do think this person is somebody who's loyal. I think they're intellectual. I think they're intelligent. And this is somebody also who's, they're very truthful. And so they also really expect the truth from their partners. What else do my Virgos need to know about this person? I know I said another Leo, I know I said another Leo here because there's something here about this Leo energy, or maybe the Leo reading, that I'm really still feeling like some of you are going to be really drawn to, but I know I'm in the Virgo reading. This person can't forget you. So maybe it is somebody you've met, or maybe there's a brief encounter and it's like, oh, they're going to be really stuck on you, Virgo. Some of you, it is your ex. That's not going to be for all of you. And for some of you, this person is dealing with their ex, okay? And you might, again, going through a divorce or separation or something like that. And we see this person may be unconventional. So they might, be somebody who's free-spirited, or somebody who's, just willing to march to the beat of their own drum. And they could be European. Maybe they lived in Europe, or there's some sort of European connection here between the two of you. All right, so let's see how else my Virgos will be able to identify this person. How else will my Virgos be able to identify this person? You may meet this person during some sort of holiday, or when it's in a holiday season, but it also can indicate that you'll meet each other at some sort of party or some sort of celebration. This person is physically active, so I do feel like they like to walk, or they like to hike, or they like to bike, or they go to the gym. All right, and this person likes to wear more than 2 rings frequently. So again, that can also be my card that's confirming that they've been married before. But I also see it wearing more than 2 rings frequently. Again, they just might like to wear jewelry. I also feel this person might really like the color yellow. They either wear yellow, or maybe they decorate a lot with yellow. And we're seeing this person grew up in a better than average household, and they do have stability, and they may own their own home. All right, Virgo, so let's see what else we need to know about this person, or about this connection. More so about this person. How else will my Virgos be able to identify this person? What else do my Virgos need to know here about this person? Okay, so you may meet this person online, or they may be at a distance from you. They may be different, have a different background, race, religion, tradition, socioeconomic differences. They could be from overseas, or a tropical location, or maybe you meet them overseas or in the tropics. This is somebody, Virgo, who's going to give you a lot of stability, security. They're reliable, they're dependable, and they're committed. And we get that they are also an awesome cook. So they're a badass in the kitchen, different ethnic background coming through again, and they may work in the restaurant business or in the culinary field, or maybe they did at one point in time. And Virgo, you're going to find this person very sexy, very attractive, and very irresistible. Now, the Moon card, Cancer, Pisces energy, tells me that this person is going to see you, Virgo, as somebody who's mysterious. They're going to see you as somebody who may be a little bit elusive. They're definitely going to have very deep romantic feelings for you, but they're going to see you as very loving, very nurturing, very intuitive. I also heard the word provocative. All right, and with the Page of Swords, Virgo, they love that you're always learning. They love that you're always investigating. Again, this person might take some time spying on you or analyzing you before they come towards you. All right, and this person sees you. Some of my Virgos are bilingual. I think they're really going to like that. But I'm also seeing with the Two of Swords, they see you as somebody who's very decisive. You know what you want. And like in true Virgo fashion, if you're going to make some sort of big decision, you're going to investigate, you're going to study it, you're going to know the ins and outs before you decide. And I feel like that person really likes that you're pragmatic and practical and super detail oriented. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords. So you two, you might both really be compatible or come together or find commonality in the sense that maybe you both have been divorced, or you both have experienced loss. And again, not that you're going to keep that pain and that heartbreak alive, but it may be something that kind of brings you closer, like through empathy, like through really knowing what, each other has been through. Some of you, you've had an ending here with this person, okay? But again, not all of you. All right, so just trust your intuition here, Virgo. If it sounds like an X to a T, well, then there you go. But if it doesn't sound like somebody you've dated in the past, just trust and believe that it's somebody new. All right, what else do they really like about my Virgos here? See, they see you as a shapeshifter. I love this card because it tells me that they feel comfortable, you know, taking you anywhere. You can kind of get along with anybody, even if you don't know them or even if it's totally different from what you're used to. But they also see that you're skilled at navigating through different levels of consciousness and that you can see the potential in everything. Okay, lovely. That's one of my favorite cards. And we see gossip here coming through. This person, but this person may get gossip or intel about you, but more so I feel like this person knows that they can really trust you, Virgo, okay? And we also see this gambler energy. And so this, I like this card too because it says that you're willing to follow your intuition even when others doubt you. So you don't really let other people's doubts or opinions affect what you want to do or how you really truly feel. And there's a strength to that. So with the Ace of Swords, this is going to be fresh and new, a new beginning. Some of you, it may be a reconciliation. I can't not say it. All right, let's see what else my Virgos need to know about this connection. So we see strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. So if it is somebody that you were dealing with in the past, you know, that may have been, you know, that may be the case, but they're coming around for more, maybe in a different, more evolved energy. It is a warning here, Virgo, just to make sure that there's a lot of focus on all the other stuff, on building a foundation and the friendship and not just the physical within this connection. Spirit saying, wait, the timing isn't quite right. So if it happened before, if it happens at the wrong time, you know, it may be, you know, it may be that there's passion and there's attraction, but it won't be able to go the distance. So I kind of feel like it's just telling you, sorry, I just got a little notification. Sorry, I paused there for a second. And again, maybe there is a little interruption within this connection is kind of what I'm getting, Virgo, which could be that there's a false start within this connection. Maybe because there's some heavy Ten of Swords stuff going on in your life and their life or both of yours. But if that is the case, it is gonna come back around. Yeah, see, we see time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity, but there's potentially abundance here. So again, Virgo, you know, I don't know if you're in separation from this person right now or if they're a new person. There might be a little bit of a fumble or a false start here, but I do see it, you know, I do see it reigniting, okay, once things kind of die down. All right, Virgo, so let's see what else we need to know. What else do my Virgos need to know about this person or this connection? All right, so love language, acts of service, actions speak louder than words. And again, I do see you both being very service oriented, very loving, very giving. You know, when two givers come together, it's really a beautiful connection. Yeah, but see, there's this tease energy. The energy is fun and lighthearted, but it may be uncertain the first time around here, Virgo. And we do see that there's going to be a really strong physical connection, the sacred union of bodies, two becoming one. But again, we see that strictly sexual energy. Make sure that you're focusing on the other stuff, right? And again, if you both have a lot of heavy stuff going on in your lives, it might be hard to really put in the time and the effort that the connection really needs to blossom and to grow into something more. So just be aware of that. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck, Spirit saying, pay attention to the signs and the clues. The universe is talking to you. Okay, so you will probably get a lot of signs and synchronicities regarding this person or when they're coming into your life, and for some of you coming back into your life. All right, Virgo, let's see what other, can we get some important times and dates here for my Virgos? So July, okay. And they could be a July Leo, and allow the process. Don't try to force it, okay? So it could be happening between now and July. July could also be a birthday for someone, or it could be, you know, when you're meeting them or when they're coming back around. So just really trust your intuition, my lovely Virgos. I'm gonna leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.